Hare Hari Bol. Okay, is Chandrakanta Dini there? Now, Prabhu, Shara Dini there?
She'll come after. He's milking cows.
Okay, okay, done in the last. Okay, good. ठीक है. Okay, Jai Shri.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Should I sing Palyadasi Kori or Gurudev Bhajan?
I didn't heard you.
I think my internet connection is not so good. Should I sing something for Srila Gurudev, or can I sing Palyadasi Kori or Atma Nivedana? Whatever you want.
Atma Nivedana.
Okay. Page 208. Okay. Atmani Vedana Tuvapade Kori Ainu Paramasuki Dukkha Dure Gela Chintana Rahilo Chodike Ananda Dekhi Atmani Vedana Tuvapade Kori Ainu Paramasuki Tukadure Gela Chintana Rahilo Kodike Ananda Deki Chodike Ananda Deki Chodike Ananda Deki Ainum Paramasuki.
Jayashri,
Yes.
when you're singing Dekhi, is going long.
Okay.
Chodike Ananda Dekhi.
Okay.
Chodike Ananda Dekhi. But that word Dekhi, you're singing long. Dekhi, not like this. Dekhi.
Okay. I will start once again. Atmani Vedana Luvapane Kori Hoinu Paramasuki Nukandure Gela Chintana Rahilo Chodike Ananda Deki Atmani Vedana Tuvapade Kori Hainu Para Ashukabaya Amritaya Dara Tomara Charana Dvaya Tate Kana Vishamala Biya Chadinunga Veravaya Ashukabaya Amritaya Dara Tomara Charana Dvaya Tate Kana Vishamala Biya Chadinunga Veravaya Chadinunga Veravaya Chadinunga Veravaya Tomara Charana Dvaya Chadinunga Veravaya Chadinunga Veravaya Tomara Charana Dvaya Tomara Samsare Koribo Sevana Naibo Palera Bagi Tava Sukha Jave Koribo Yatana Oye Pade Anuragi Tomara samsare koribo sevana naibo palera bagi tava sukha chahe koribo jatana hoye pade anuragi hoye pade anuragi Oye Pade Anuragi Naibo Palera Bagi Oye Pade Anuragi Oye Pade Anuragi Naibo Palera Bagi Atmani Vedana Tova Pade Kori Hoinu Paramasuki Dukkha Dure Gela Chintana Rahilo Chorike Ananda Dekhi Atmani Vedana Tova Pade Kori Hoinu Paramasuki Dukkha Dure Gela Chintana Rahilo Chorike Ananda Dekhi Tomara Sevaya Dukkaya Jato Seoto Paramasuka Seva Sukha Dukkha Paramasampada Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Tomara Sevaya Dukkaya Jato Seoto Paramasuka Seva Sukha Dukkha Paramasampada Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Seoto Paramasuka Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Nashaye Avidya Dukkha Seoto Paramasuka Purva Itihas Mulinu Sakala
Good. Danke schön. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanशलाकया चक्षुरुमृतं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरीचन्द्राय राधिकायै सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे। वन मोर टाइम। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। In continuation of the glorification of Srila Gurudev, we we heard yesterday some details. Gurudev always Srila Gurudev always emphasize on sadhu sangha, and it's not that only he's saying, but during his manifest pastime on this planet, we also saw, I'm speaking about myself, how Srila Gurudev, whenever he used to come from his Western tour, comes back to India, he's visiting Shri Jagannath Puri Dham and visiting all senior Vaishnavas on the planet. In Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, Srila Gurudev used to come see my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, every time. To Krishna Keshav Prabhu, who was personal cook of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, and there was one Sri Damodar Maharaji, also Srila Prabhupada disciple. Srila Gurudev used to come and see Srila Bharati Maharaj in Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. So wherever Vaishnavas, Srila Gurudev always used to go and visit them because showing exemplary. Srila Gurudev in his lectures, most of the time, he used to say, Bhaktistu Bhagavad Bhakta Sangena Parijayate Satsanga Prapte Pumbhi Sukriti Purva Sanchita. Understand? And other words Srila Gurudev used to emphasize is Bhakta Sanjate Bhaktaya. Bhakti comes from Bhaktas. Bhakti is not coming from Bhagwan. But we have to understand this point carefully. Bhagwan is a root cause. Sarva Karanam Karanam. And when we say Bhakti comes from Bhaktas, who are the Bhaktas? Krishna says Bhagavatam. Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, Acharya Mam Vijaniha. I come as Acharya. So, what is the meaning of this verse? Bhaktistu Bhagvat Bhakta Sangena Parijayate. Bhakti is awakened when one associates with pure devotees of Shri Bhagavan. Bhakti is awakened when one associates with pure devotees of Shri Bhagavan. So that means Bhakti has some cause. And what is the meaning of awakened? Bhakti is already present, but with the association, it awakens. It's a right. Everyone have this right to perform bhakti. That's why Bhagavatam says, Save pumsam paro dharmo yatha bhakti adhokshaje. Save pumsam. When it says Save pumsam, pumsam here means everyone. Male, female, child, old, no consideration. Paro dharma, the ultimate dharma, not any other dharma. What is the paro dharma? The best, the ultimate dharma of only male section? No. Save pumsa, paro dharma. Which dharma? Which dharma here? Not varnashram dharma. Varnashram dharma is said by Krishna to given up. Varnashram dharma. Sarva dharman paritajya mam ekam sharanam braja. Why Krishna has to say this? The last instruction of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, not the last verse, but the last instruction. Give up all dharma and surrender to me. Which dharma he is indicating here? Give up varnashram dharma. But who established varnashram dharma? It's Krishna. So you are establishing that dharma, now you're saying you give up that dharma. Prabhu, I may occur some sin if I disobey you and transgress your dharma. No. Bhagavatam. आज्ञा एवं गुणान दोषम मय दृष्टि सकान धर्म तज्वा सर्व भजते साच सत्तम आज्ञा एवं गुणान दोषम मय दृष्टि सकान. Krishna is saying this, 11th canto Bhagavatam. By deliberating on what I've instructed and considering uh, the gunas, the faults, and the qualities in my instructions, and giving up varnashram dharma, Sacha Sattam is the best devotee. Oh Prabhu, how I can disobey you? How can I transgress your instructions? Krishna, I'm saying this, but I'm instructing to give up. I'm instructing you to give up varnashram dharma. But save pumsam paro dharma. What is that paro dharma? Yatha bhakti adhokshaje. That paro dharma is Bhagavad dharma. Yahweh Bhag. What is Bhagavad dharma? Uh, Bhagavad dharma, which is established by Krishna himself, and this is what he wants us to follow. Yahweh Bhagavad prokta upay hi atmalabde. Agya pumsam avidusham vidhi bhagavatam hitan. I instruct you to follow this Bhagavad dharma. So Prabhu, if I follow varnashram dharma, what is wrong in that? And if I follow Bhagavad dharma, what benefit I derive from that? If you follow only varnashram dharma and not Bhagavad dharma, there is no benefit or loss. If you follow Bhagavad dharma and not following varnashram dharma, no loss. Swalpumasya dharmasya trayetu mahato bhayat. A little endeavor on this path of Bhagavad dharma saves us from great dangers. Mahato bhayat. What are the dangers? What bhay? Bhayam dutya vineshata. Syadipatya viparja smriti. What is that bhai? Dutya vinesh. The second absorption. What is the first absorption? The first absorption is serving Krishna. But Dutya Vineshita, second absorption is which arise because of the influence of Maya. And who can dissipate this ignorance? Bhakti Guru Devatma. Guru. So any little endeavor on this path of Bhagavad Dharma saves us from the great dangers, because a person becomes very powerful after following this Bhagavad Dharma. What is evidence? Shutino patito dhyat adrito van modita sadde punati sadharmo devish dropihi. Shutino patito dhyat. Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna says, anyone who's hearing about Bhagavad Dharma Dharma adrito, respecting this Bhagavad Dharma. But if anyone is not following any of but honoring and respecting those who are following Bhagavad Dharma. The they some connection problem. Hari bol. Sadhya punati sadharmo de vishwadropihi. Even if all demigods, anyone, the whole world get against that person, cannot harm him because of the potency of Bhagavad Dharma. Yasyasti Bhagavad Bhakta Kinchana Sargunastai Samasto Sura Hara Abhaktasya Kuto Mahadguna Manorathe Manorathe Nasti Dhavate Bahi. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Maharaj Ji used to utter this verse so much. Yasyasti Bhagavad Bhakta Kinchana. Anyone who is following Akinchana Bhakti, which is also known as Shuddha Bhakti, which is also known as Amla Bhakti, which is also known as Nirguna Bhakti. Yasyasti Bhagavad Bhakta Kinchana. Sargunaste Samasto Sura. Get all the gunas, qualities of Suraha, demigods. The word Sura means demigods, but here the Sura means not demigods. Here means the qualities of the associates of the Lord. Anyone who is following Akinchana Bhakti means pure Bhakti, get infused with the qualities of associates of the Lord. Yasyasti Bhagavad Bhakta Kinchana Sargunesti Samasta Sura Hara Abhaktasya Kuto Mahad Guna. But those who are non-devotee, how can good qualities can come on in them? How can? Why? Manorathe nasti dhavato vahi. Manorathe. They are riding on the chariot of their mind, and mind wanders in more than 10 directions. There are 10 directions, but mind goes more than 10 directions. Manorathe nasti dhavato vahi. One who is riding on the chariot of his mind, how the good qualities can come and fall in that person. This is Bhagavad Dharma. But how this Bhagavad Dharma can be followed? Bhaktistu Bhagavad Bhakt Sangena Parijayati. In Bhakti, Bhagwan and Bhaktas, there is one similarity. Bhak, Bhag, Bhakt. Bha is similar. Bhakti itself is Bhakti. Bhakta has Bhakti. And even Bhagwan has Bhakti. Bhagwan has Bhakti to whom? Aham Bhakt Paradhina. Hai Aswatantra Dvija. Bhagwan is dedicated and, or in other words, I would say, dependent on his bhaktas. Anuvrajamya ham nityam pujatare mangrivi. Bhagwan follows his bhaktas to get the food dust on his head. to get purified. But which bhaktas? Not every bhaktas. Please, even though Bhagwan is indebted to everyone, Srila Gurudev, long time back in Mathura Math, he was giving this example. What to speak of the associates? Any new bhakta renounced his life and surrendered to Krishna. Krishna gets indebted even to that new bhakta. Krishna get indebted to that but who's ultimately giving bhakti? Bhakta sanjatya bhaktaya. But who's the bhakta here? Shri Guru. And who's Shri Guru? Acharya Mam Vijaniya. Krishna himself as Bhakta Bhagavan. Who is Baldev Prabhu? Manifestation of Krishna. But what is his role? अपनी करे कहाय शिष्ट लीला करी धरी चारकाय. एक ही स्वरूप दोनों भिन्न मात्र काय. आद्य काय से वो कृष्ण लीला सहाय. Baldev Prabhu is manifestation of Krishna. Akhand Guru Tattva. And all Guru Tattva descend from Shri Baldev Prabhu. Shri Gurudev is manifestation of Radha Rani. Radha Rani is आनंद चिन्मय रस प्रतिभावी तावी तावी ये निज रूप तया कलाभी गोलोक एव निवासतिम अखिल आत्मभूतो गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमम भजामि. Brahma ji said in Brahma Samhita. The Haladini Shakti of Krishna. Therefore, Save Pumsam Paro Dharmo Yatha Bhakti Adhokshaje. For all, for everyone, Paro Dharma, only one Dharma, that is Bhagavad Dharma. Whereas giving up all other dharmas. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, Na dharma, na dharman, Shruti ka nirikta kil karu. What to speak of giving up adharma, irreligiosity. Also, you have to give up dharma. Which dharma? Duties of Varnashram dharma. Don't get entangled only in dharma. So therefore, give up both. Not dharma, not adharma and also not dharma. Then what to do? If we give up dharma and adharma, religious and irreligious, Braje Radha Krishna Prachur Paricharyam Hitarum. Serve Radha Krishna Prachur. Prachur means tremendously. Paricharya. Paricharya means Paricharya. Very sophisticated word for seva. Paricharya. Braje Radha Krishna Prachur Paricharyam Hitarum. Prachur. Not paracharcha, but paricharya. Paracharcha, you know? What is meaning paracharcha? Criticizing, commenting, uselessly, wasting time, wasting energy, wasting positivity. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying, Kahar na kare ninda, Krishna Krishna bole. Kahar na kare ninda. Don't criticize. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said this. Srila Gurudev every time saying this. In one of my offering, uh, uh, on this regarding the centennial of Srila Gurudev, in everyone wrote some offering. I also wrote in that different parts of offering, because whenever I was thinking about some memories of Gurudev. I just wanted to add the instruction of Srila Gurudev in those memories. Not just memories. Oh, Gurudev came my home, I gave him prasadam. Oh, he really liked this. That's it. Yeah, it's sweet, no doubt. But Acharya means acharan. There is shiksha, teaching at each and every step. Srila Gurudev sometimes very grave, sometimes very mellow, sometimes in joking. But the uh, in all the memories and activities of Srila Gurudev, always some teaching. So a question was there. Um, Gurudev gave one lecture, and when he came in his room every evening in Mathura after lecture, Shri Gurudev comes in his room, and some of our brahmacharis, we used to massage Shri Gurudev. And sometimes he don't feel like having massage. Then after prasadam, when he's lying down, then I can't say every day, but sometimes I get this opportunity to massage his lotus feet so that he gets good sleep. I said, Gurudev, can I ask one question? And that was related to the class, he said. So I said, today in the class, you learned about Mahaprabhu rejecting Chota Haridas, in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mahaprabhu rejecting Chota Haridas for his immoral conduct. Because Gurudev gave very elaborate explanation, the eternal reasons and many elaborate. It was very elaborate subject. I said, Gurudev, Mahaprabhu rejected Srila Haridas Thakur, but I don't see this in your conduct. Because many times being with Gurudev, some complaints of different personalities comes to Gurudev. And Gurudev used to say, okay, say sorry and forget about this. He immediately excused that person, giving that person again one opportunity. Okay, start your bhakti again. I said, Gurudev, Mahaprabhu totally rejected Chota Haridas Thakur. Gurudev said, you think that's rejection? Externally, yes, rejection. But he didn't rejected his associate from his heart. Because Chota Haridas Thakur, he became Gandharva. He jumped into the Sangam, the confluence of two rivers, Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati, three rivers at Prayag. He became Gandharva. And Mahaprabhu used to hear his singing every evening, late evening, sitting on the bank of the ocean, seashore in Jagannath Puri, and hearing his dear associate Chota Haridas singing. That means that was an exemplary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to reject him externally to set up one example. But he didn't reject Chota Haridas from his heart. And he was hearing Chota Haridas Thakur as Gandharva used to sing, and Mahaprabhu hearing his singing. That means he didn't rejected his services. Gurudev further said on this point. Now, because I said I don't see this um, in your conduct, you immediately excuse anyone who comes to you. Mahaprabhu immediately rejected, and you are accepting. Someone comes, the complaint comes with very severe offense, immoral conduct, or whatever it is. And Gurudev, you are always excusing, so compassionate. Then why Mahaprabhu was not compassionate? Why you are so compassionate? Gurudev said, you're not hearing the lecture properly, and you're not reading Chaitanya Charitamrita clearly. Even though Mahaprabhu rejected Chota Haridas Thakur, but what was the uh, reaction of the associates of Mahaprabhu? Shri Nityanand Prabhu, Shri Sarup Damodar Swami, and all others. They were begging Mahaprabhu, please don't reject Chota Haridas. Everyone. Mahaprabhu being Ashray Tattva adopted the complexion and mood of Radharani, she's always Karunamai. Karunamai, Karuna Bharite, most compassionate. But Mahaprabhu adopted the mood and complexion of Radharani, but still, sometimes he is exhibiting his Krishna form, means the mood of Krishna, being Vishay Vigraha, sometime in absorbed in Radha mood, sometime Manjari mood, Gopi mood. These moods were overlapping. Like Radharani cannot take chakra to kill anyone. Mahaprabhu took chakra to kill Jagai and Madai. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Manifested this mood, Krishna mood. But Mahaprabhu, in that Krishna mood, Vishay Vigraha mood, moreover, teaching everyone with this pastime, with this example. But Shri Nityanand Prabhu, being Ashray Tattva, Sarup Damodar Goswami, Ashray Tattva, and other devotees, all Ashray Tattva, they are more compassionate than Krishna. They're ready to embrace Chotaridas and begging and requesting Mahaprabhu, what is his wrong? Forgive him. But Mahaprabhu being very strict sannyasi, because he's showing example of extreme renunciation externally to show to the whole world. Because Maryada Ulangan mui sahite na pari. I cannot tolerate transgression of Maryada. Externally he rejected, but then internally he's always hearing the songs of singing of Chota Haridas. Then Gurudev said, you understand? Shri Nityam Prabhu, Swarup Damodar Goswami and other Ashray Tattvas, they were on different side. Krishna, Mahaprabhu being playing the role of Vishay Vigraha Krishna is on one side and all others are on other side. So he indicated through this that I am amongst that associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's why it's my prime duty to give chance. Who comes with any mistake, I can't just reject that person like this. Then where is the mood of compassion? A jiva is struggling to perform sadhana. He's struggling with his senses, struggling with his mind, struggling with so much oppositions. uh, trying to overcome Maya, which is Durattaya. Devi Ashugunmai Maya Durattaya. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. I know my Maya is very wicked and it's very difficult to overcome. A sadhaka means practicing. In that practices, he goes ups and downs. So devotees there always to encourage, not to discourage. Then you are not devotee. I'm just repeating the words of Srila Gurudev. With some of my personal interactions with him in his room and some of connection from his classes and personal interactions. Srila Gurudev gave a very good example in this. First of all, he introduced his Sarup. I am amongst the associate of Mahaprabhu. This is the mood of devotees. The mood of Krishna may be different, but mood of devotees is different. Krishna cannot interfere in the mood of the devotees, associates. Why? Tulsi dal matrena jalasya chulkenva vikriyatma swatma bhakteva bhakta janapriya. Anyone who offer Krishna Ganga water and Tulsi, Krishna said, I sold to the devotee. Vikriyatma, I sold myself. So when you already sold, you have no right on yourself. Srila Bharati Maharaj Ji used to say, if you buy apple, you pay to the shopkeeper. Now you can throw apple in the street, or you feed to monkeys, or you throw in the ocean. The shopkeeper cannot complain you. Hey, you purchased these apples from my store. Why you throwing those apples? He is not right. You are already paid, right? So Vikraya Atma Swat. Devotees they purchase Krishna. How they purchase? With the love. Krishna sell himself out of love. Pranena Rasena Ditangri Padma. Pure devotee bind the lotus feet of Krishna in the heart with the rope of love. And he sold. How many places he sold? There are million, billion, and trillion of loving devotees. And Krishna is also Ananta. His qualities are Ananta. So everyone purchase Krishna. These are the different dealings. So Gurudev said one very important point in this, to be underlined, to be marked. Gurudev said, if something happens to you in your life, first of all, Gurudev said, if someone comes to you and asks forgiveness, you playing the role of a devotee, not just your stamped devotee, but you have to be a devotee. And devotee means full of compassion and big heart. As see Amrish Maharaj embraced Durvasa ji, who came to even kill Amrish Maharaj, whose attempts were there to harm him. But Amrish Maharaj's attempt was not to harm him, again to embrace him. And that's why Krishna glorifying Amrish Maharaj so much, directly from his lotus lips. Aham bhakta paradhina, sadhidimayam, sadhuhidim tamaham. Sadhuhidim. I reside in the heart of Sadhu. Sadhu reside in my heart. Sadhu hridimayam, sadhu hidim tamaham. Madanatra te na jananti, naham tebhyo madagapi. Mai nirbadhi hidaya sadhu samdarshinam. Vasya kurvanti madbhakta. Krishna keep on speaking. Verse by verse by verse. The glorification of his devotees. And he's indicating to Shri Amrish Maharaj, whose big heart. Amrish Maharaj standing there, folded hands, and Durvasaji came and embraced Durvasaji and asked forgiveness. And ultimately, Durvasaji also have to say, Oh, Ananta Dasanam, Mattam Drishtam Adyame. I have seen today the glories of the devotees of the Lord. Oh, Ananta Dasanam, Mahattam, the importance of the glories of the devotees. Today, my eye opening. So Gurudev said, if you can't forgive, then don't expect forgiveness when you come for your mistakes in front of Guru and Krishna. If you have no mercy and compassion and soft heart and open heart, if you can't forgive, then don't expect forgiveness from on your part then. Because one day you will also come for forgiveness. Because you are not a perfect soul. You are also bound to do mistakes. Punishing, cursing is very easy. Tolerating and still forgiving, this is something big. And for that big, you have to be big. You have to big means big heart. The moment you will do this, no one can stop tears in your eyes. No one can stop. Prema Bhakti falls in your heart. The Vishuddha Sattva, the reflection of Vishuddha Sattva, because this is the nature of devotees. Gurudev said personally, if anything happens to you, then you have to follow the example of Chota Haridas, that you are being rejected. If it happens to you. But if you're seeing, acknowledging, or happening to someone else, follow the example of Chota Haridas. Gurudev said this. That's my personal interaction with Gurudev. For yourself, the example of Chota Haridas. Mahaprabhu rejected him for his mistake. For yourself, for someone else, follow the words of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna saying, Api che suduracharo bhajate mam ananya bhag. Sadhur eva sa mantavya, my saying, my vision, samyak vyavsati hi saha. So one rule does not apply everywhere and to everyone. And I was so shocked to hear this. I got this answer from Srila Gurudev. It's not very simple answer. That's the essence of Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. We can learn 100 verses, we can learn 200 verses, we can read Bhagavatam 1000 times. How we come to know the essence or the jewels which are present in that. Gurudev brought out those. Such a wonderful point. Not making us lazy and crazy, but telling us a Siddhanta there. For yourself, example of Chota Haridas. For others, you have to see that from the verse from Bhagavad Gita, Apiche Suduracharu. If a person is performing bhakti, Ananya Bhakti, one-pointed devotion to me. If we see some mistake being done by him, Sadhureva Samantavya. My instruction is consider him as sadhu. But when it happens to you have to follow the example of Chota Haridas. That's Gurudev's conclusion. We never read this conclusion, we never heard this conclusion anywhere else. It's not written. This is realization. This is realization. So, Bhaktistu Bhagvat. I'm not finished yet. Bhaktistu Bhagavad Bhakta Sangena Parijayate. Bhakti is awakened when one associates with pure devotees of Shiva Bhagavan. Bhakti is to be understood, understandable with the association of the associate of Bhagavan. Bhakti is given, Bhakta Sanjate Bhakti. Bhakti is given by the Bhaktas of Bhagavan. Is there any role of Bhagavan in that? Yes, we're coming to that point. First of all, I explained those Bhaktas are, who are those Bhaktas? Associates of Bhagavan. Ashray Vigraha. Then, association with Shuddha Bhaktas is attained only by the accumulation of transcendental pious activities performed over many lifetimes. Satsanga prapte pumbihi sukritehi purva sanchitaha. Very important verse. Hari Bhakti Vilas by Sanatan Goswami Pad. Bhaktistu Bhagavad Sangan Bhaktistu Bhagavad Sangena Parijayate Satsang Prapte Pumbihi. Pumbihi means by persons. Satsang Prapte Pumbihi. How can person? Sukritehe Purva Sanchita. What is the meaning Sukrite here? Sukriti here does not only Sukriti here not meaning pious activities. Bhakti Unmukh Sukriti. Knowingly, unknowingly performing Sukritis, which are termed under Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Not Arop Siddha Bhakti, but Sarup Siddha Bhakti. If Krishna is giving bhakti, then a fault comes to Krishna. Why him? Why not me? Why not her? Why not him? Krishna wants to give bhakti to everyone. But then a problem comes. A fault of partiality being imposed on Krishna. There is any small opportunity, any small gap, or can say opportunity, sorry, of a person, doesn't matter male or female, that he or she performed any small little bhakti unmukh sukriti. Because then he will not be at fault and is maintaining that balance. Therefore, through his bhaktas, he distribute those opportunities of sukritis. Watering tulsi plant, following Ekadashi, worshipping tulsi, worshipping deities, paying obeisances to deities, serving any sadhu, even seeing a sadhu, sukriti has been attained. Now no fault can come on Krishna. Why you gave bhakti to him? It's not my fault. So how he became qualified or she became qualified for bhakti? Oh, once upon a time, in one lifetime, he just poured some water in tulsi plant. So if he poured water in tulsi plant, he's qualified to get bhakti. Therefore, he received bhakti. Oh, once upon a time, there was a man who was just walking by and he just made his obeisances in the car while going right in front of the temple. Otherwise, it's a very detailed subject. But the important point here is Sukritahi Purva Sanchita, accumulation of transcendental pious activities. So transcendental pious activities, not just an ordinary pious activities. When we say transcendental pious activities means Bhakti Unmukh Sukriti, which is in under banner of Surup Siddha Bhakti, performed over Purva Sanchita. Purva Sanchita means previous lives. Oh, only previous lives. No, not only previous lives, also in this life, previous years. One get the association of sadhus not only from the Purva Sanchita means not only from the transcendental pious means Sukritis from previous life, but also Sukritis from this lifetime, previous years. Many examples are there. Actually, I wanted to start from here. That was only till now what I said was in just introduction, but chapter starts from here. Uh, Many examples. I mean, we can think of it. Dhundkari, the glories of Bhagavatam in Padma Purana. Who was Dhundkari? Ghostly existence. Was there any Sukriti from his previous lifetimes? Being so sinful, every time of sin he performed. But in this very lifetime, he heard Shrimad Bhagavatam from Gokarna, pure devotee. This is called Purva Sanchitaha. So the word Purva Sanchita, this has been commented by Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj, one of the prominent disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. When he heard one of his disciples uh, speaking this verse and explaining Sukritis accumulated from previous lifetimes, then he immediately stopped. Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj stopped the disciple. Tell me, is this word Purva Sanchita means only from previous lifetimes? He said, yes, Gurudev. He said, no. Also from this lifetime, previous years. Dhundakari heard Srimad Bhagavatam 7 days. Vaikuntha. How one can reach Vaikuntha like this? Is that easy? And in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, the example of King Nirga. Yeah, long story. Maybe in next class, I have to stop here. But there are so many examples like that. So many examples like that. So Purva Sanchitaha Bhaktistu Bhagavad Sangena Parijayate. Only with the association of the devotees. Most important, Srila Gurudev every time emphasizing on this point. Now this is the general rule. But then Srila Gurudev is coming more deepening the meaning of which bhakta sangha, association of which bhaktas. That's again a you know a separate series of lectures by Gurudev. Which bhaktas to associate and for what reason and what you'll get. तार भक्ते संगे सदा रासलीला प्रेम कथा से करे से पाए घनश्याम. Which bhajan is that? तार भक्ते संगे सदा रासलीला. Anyway, I forgot now. But Radhika Charana Renu Bhushana Koriyatan in this song. Which bhaktas? That is more specific. So example of Kring Niriga, those who knows. Those who don't know, I will speak again in my next class. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have Gaudia, Netherlands, hosted by them, the glorification of Shiva for this centennial year. So our timings will not be the same. It's going to be 3 to 4, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 3 to 5, Holland time. So that will be more glories of Srila Gurudev tomorrow. We're going to hear that. And then whatever left, there's so many things were coming in my mind, but in next class I will express that. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. And is Chandrakanta Didi there?
Harry, that's huge. Multiple checkbook items. I'll just throw it here. Oh, you're gonna do kirtan, yeah?
If I click it 2 times, that works.
What does he want me to do?
Yes, Didi. Start quickly.
It's get done.
Hari Hari Vipale Janama Gavai. Thank you, Didi. Dandot Pranams. Thank you so much. And sorry for troubles. I know you're busy in the morning.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mara.
Thank you.
Very well.
Good question.
Everyone liked. And devotees glorifying Vaman Dev's Mirdanga. Vaman, a very good Mirdanga. Yes. Thank you, Vaman. Thank you. Vaman. Keshavadrita, Vamana Rupa. जय जगदीश हरे अच्छा ठीक है हरि बोल थैंक यू और सुंदर